Alright, y'all, back out on the Africa Twin. Today is February the 22nd, I believe. And I haven't been on this thing in a few months because winter came and it just wasn't happening. So today I've been itching to be back on my bikes, motorcycles and bicycles, and we're supposed to get about 12 inches of snow in the next 24 hours, so I'm out on the Africa Twin. I could not resist. And she fired right up. I haven't ridden it since I cleaned the chain. And today I'm trying my MSR winter gloves. At the moment they feel nice because they cover my cuff of my jacket. And I also got my MSR, my new pants on. I think they're the Voyager, because I had the other pair that just had a coating on it, but these are like supposedly waterproof. But man, I've been dying to get out here on this thing, and I was sick for about 6 weeks. So believe it or not, I lost about 17 pounds. Of course, I've gained about 10 of it back. So there's that. And I have my Tech 7 boots on. These boots are frustrating because I have big calves and it's so hard to close them, even with them as the loosest setting, the largest setting that they have, like the straps. So what do I have on? I have my merino wool socks. I have my winter riding tights for bicycle. Then I have the MSR pants that I have on, and I have just a t-shirt on, and then over that I have my MSR mid layer, and then I have, of course, my MSR jacket that I usually wear when it's not summer. So yeah, I've been dying to get on this thing. Not gonna lie, it feels good just to be out again, because I haven't done anything in about 6 weeks. Literally, I worked out the first week of January. I worked out, I think I got on the treadmill one day, and I lifted, and I was like, crap, I'll start working out again. And then I got sick as hell. Our whole house caught a bug, and so like a dummy, I waited for about 10 days. I figured I'd get over it. Did not happen. So went in urgent care, and they gave me like a steroid, antibiotic, albuterol, like a spray. I've never used it. I rarely use any medicine. They gave me like a cough medicine, like a nasal spray, like all kinds of shit, and I was like, just give it all to me, I'll do it all. But long story short, it took me about 2 more weeks to get over it, the most, the sick part. And then since then, which has been about 2 or 3 weeks, I still had a lot of sinus infection, like not really, I don't know if it's infection or what, but just drainage. And it's like, man, so I haven't been doing anything, and it's been super cold. This week it's been warming up, and finally the snow melted that we had from like 2 or 3 weeks ago, because it's been so cold, so I hadn't been melting. But now, like I said, tomorrow we're supposed to get a shit ton more, starting tomorrow, like I think around noon, and then over the next 24 hours after that. And my Phobo tire pressure monitor system, so fucking hell, man, they pushed out a new app, and they make everybody migrate to it. This guy wants me to go, so I'll go. So I migrated my app, deleted the old app, and now my stupid tire pressure monitor sensors won't recognize, because it's like, these belong to another owner. And so I tried to download the other app, and you got to release them or something, but they're not showing up with the other app after I downloaded it and installed it again. So it's like right now my tire pressure monitor system is not working because of some weird glitch with the new system. So I'm gonna have to call Phobo, I guess, because my god, it's just, I mean, I get it, it's in case somebody steals them or whatever, but come on, man. We got time for that crap. So I feel like I have some wind coming in. I wonder if my, there we go. Close my little vent there. And I do have a balaclava, but I didn't put it on. Man, this bike just wants to go, y'all. It's been sitting in the garage for about, man, I want to say since probably October, maybe November. I might have rode it once in November. I don't even know. I know that's when I cleaned the chain, but I haven't ridden it since then. And I had my windscreen down. I was checking it this morning because I didn't know how much extra protection it gives me. It gives me almost 3 inches, which to my surprise, because I didn't realize it gave me that much. I thought it only went up and down like a couple inches, but I measured it this morning. So that little camera mount up here on my fairing, I always think a longer one would be better, but it shakes like crazy, and I know it has stabilizer and all that, so I may just have to use a much shorter stem on that one if I ever use it, because it is kind of annoying. It bounces so much. But we'll see when I use the footage. And I haven't been posting anything on YouTube because I don't really have any new footage, and I don't want to, like, frankly, I just been sick. I've been kind of in a miserable rut. Been watching a ton of YouTube videos, so I'm getting tired of watching other people go out and ride. So I'm out here riding today. Just a little. I only got a couple bars of fuel, so I don't know if I'm gonna refuel and then keep going, or we'll see. Yeah, maybe I'll go in here and see if they're open. They're open. But of course they are. But of course. It always is nice to take a picture or two. Times it closed 6. Dang. That's nice. I do appreciate that, y'all. Because when they start closing early in the fall, it's frustrating, because you always want more time on the bicycle pass. So we got another hour and 15 minutes before they close this joint. So yeah, I'll go over here somewhere and take some pictures. Maybe I might just turn around and ride around in circles. So yeah, I also have this new camera. I guess it's a lens. I forget what they call it, the round one for the Hero 13 Black or whatever it is. I don't know how it's going to look. I don't know how it's going to be. It'll be good quality no matter what, but I just don't know if it's going to be different than usual. This guy's doing his backwards walking technique. Hey, props to him. Props to him, fella. So yeah, I did lose. I went from, I think it was 312 or 313 down to, man, what, 295? And then I gained a bunch of it back. Like, who am I kidding? Gained a bunch of it back. So I'm gonna park here. And maybe, just maybe, we'll take some pictures and let my camera run. I don't even care if it runs out of battery, to be honest. I keep forgetting where my shit is. I'll let them all keep running. Well, these gloves are nice, at least in this weather. Of course, it ain't very cold. I think it's in the 40s, but I'm very comfortable. Glad I didn't put on my heated gear, because I don't need that shit. Let me see, maybe I'll leave my Yeah, it looks like fog lights not coming on again. Yeah, they're not coming on again. So I may at some point have to just completely replace the wiring harness for the freaking fog lights. Alright, so we'll go do a little bit more riding. Yeah, that's nice. These gloves go over that cuff. So yeah, my voice has come back. Man, I didn't have a voice for a couple of weeks. Man, it was Jennifer loved it, I'm sure. Or else it was just really hard to talk. I could sound out and shit. Alright. Such a big fella, y'all. Here we go. Let's do it. Fog lights are not working. It's alright. The hell with them. To hell with them for now, y'all. They're out there with their dog. It's a good day for it. I want to get a little bit of speed just to see how things feel. I mean, the bike feels good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm clearly out of practice, but I'm always fucking out of practice. There we go. Little get up and go. Man, it's riding smooth, I know that, man. That chain nice and lubed. Yeah, that camera on the front, I think I'm just gonna have to use a shorty on that, because when it's on the fairing it doesn't bounce like that. I don't think it likes being out there, but that's okay, y'all. A popo right there. You got somebody. So I've been thinking about getting me a drone, but I don't think there's many areas around here where I live where I could use it. I don't know. Just to practice with it. I guess everybody's going left. I'm cool with that, because I'm gonna go right. Slow down, big dog. It's been a while since I've been on this bike, but it is still the Africa Twin. I got 6,660 miles on it. And I bought everything I need to change the oil and the DCT filter and the oil filter and all that, so I'll be doing that at some point. But I do want to raise that windscreen and see the difference. Like, This is fine. Like you heard my voice go right there. Anytime I go high, or if I, like, even when I sing in the shower and shit, I can't sing. It's like my voice just goes away. Not that I'm an amazing singer, but hey, you know, it does feel nice to be out there. It just puts me in a better mood, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm all about being in a better mood, y'all. Okay, car, I guess we'll go. I would have let you go, buddy. I'm gonna stop out here by the little air park, whatever they call it. It is a little airport. I'll adjust my windscreen. So right now, like, I get pretty good protection. It's not amazing. Here we go. I'm gonna pull up in this joint. We'll go down here somewhere, pull over, screw around with stuff. Alrighty. Oh crap, I forgot to lower the raise the windscreen. Let's do that. Because I wanted to try it. Make sure nobody's coming behind me. And nobody's coming behind me. Alright. I'll show you how this works. I'm guessing you can hear my music. Or the DJ. Nor in Pure. One of my faves. So yeah, you just unscrew these. You lift it up about 2 3/4 inches when I measured it this morning. That's basically what it came out to. And there you go. I'm glad I came out because I didn't know if I was going to. The thing is, like, I always want to come out, but like, I got up, showered, and then folded my laundry, came down, made breakfast. Of course, I make a better breakfast than normal, so that takes a little more time than usual. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this up. But let me change this, and then I'll keep running my mouth, because working. Hello. Yeah, it's working. So anyways, like I was saying, got up a little later than usual. I wanted to ride. I always want to ride. And then I get caught up doing other crap. I cooked breakfast, did some laundry, or folded my laundry. I baked some food. I made some chicken for the week. And by the time I went out and forward with my bike, you know, it's already like 2 o'clock, and I'm like, fuck, am I going to do this? Am I not going to do this? Because I always want to do it. My God, it's a nice looking bike. Let's go do this. Yeah, February 21st. I thought it was the 22nd. Nope, 21st. It's supposed to get dark at 5:40. And it's 5:20 now. Alrighty then. I think I take a left here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think so. Off-leash dog park, it says. There's Miller Air Park. There's a little plane out there on the runway. I wonder if it's landing or taking off. Speed limit 35. A little jet, dang. Private jet up in this joint. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Lots of little planes. Even one private jet. I'm assuming it's private. So I did raise the windscreen. I'm trying to see if I can tell a difference. It almost feels like I'm getting more wind, which is weird. I don't know why that would be, but it kind of feels like that. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it doesn't do as good a job protecting my neck area. Yeah, there's definitely more wind hitting my neck now than there was earlier. And I think it's because this gap here opened up some. Now I'm sure my head would get more protection. Yeah, there's a lot more wind hitting my throat and neck area. I'm trying to think how I feel about that. I don't really love it. And maybe just the air temp. Well, I don't know. My bike says it's 53 now, so it got warmer. I don't think so. It's getting darker, dude. I'm not sure why it would say it's warmer. Yeah, so raising this windscreen. Okay, yeah, you get more protection up top, but I think you get less protection underneath, which I guess makes sense because it's not like there are gaps on the bottom. It's thinner on the bottom side of that windscreen than it is on the top. I haven't even put my heated gloves, my heated grips on. Let's see what happens. I'll put them on 50. We'll do 50. Yeah, I'm frustrated about the Fobo TPMS system, the tire pressure monitoring system, because they were working fine, and then they said you got to replace that app with a new app, and then when you do that, if you don't release them from the old app, which I didn't even think to do, to be honest, I just fucking said, okay, I'll delete it, get the new app. And it's like, oh, these belong to somebody else. Theft deterrent system. He's like, God, really? Really? Not okay. So I'm going to lower this windscreen. It's stopping a lot, huh? Well, get over it. So I don't love it that high, at least not right now. If I had a gaiter on or a thick balaclava, I don't think I'd care so much. Okay, I'm trying to see where. We'll just leave it down. Maybe if it was raining, I'd be more appreciative of it. Thank goodness it's not raining. That'll be tomorrow, y'all. The rain will come tomorrow. Africa Twin just fires right up. My damn off-road tires. I'm out here on a tarmac, y'all. Kind of shit is that? So tomorrow, y'all, we gonna get some weather. So yeah, it's good to get out here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing this year for rides. Haven't gotten that far yet. Definitely gonna do something. Sometime, somewhere. I'm glad to be on the mend after being out for quite a while. I'm gonna go ahead and put my heated grips on 100 because I feel a little bit of heat, but not a lot through these winter gloves. The MSR winter gloves or all-weather gloves, whatever the hell they are, which they're nice. I like them because they go over, the cuff goes over my jacket, because that was one of the complaints I had about this jacket. The cuffs, they're so big. And maybe if I had this in the summer or in the fall and I had to wear it, I'd want that to catch some air and let it in, but at the moment I don't. So yeah, like I said, at the new year I was going to work out, started working out a little bit, but then I got sick. The whole house got sick, like a stubborn ass that I am. I waited about 10 days. I finally caved and went in to see a doctor, and they gave me all kinds of meds. That first week I lost probably, I don't know, 10 pounds because I just didn't have an appetite, and I was coughing and like I was a mess, I'm not gonna lie. And then I ended up losing. I was like, okay, I'll just clean up my diet, and I ended up losing about 7 more pounds. I got down to about 295, and I was 312 or 313, around there, 312 I believe. And then of course since then I've gained some back. A lot of it was just water weight, and it's not the healthiest way to lose weight, obviously, but I'll take it as long as I recover. So I know January 6th I was coughing. I started noticing it that day because I was working. So yeah, about 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks, and my voice still isn't all the way back, like I said, and I still have some sinus stuff happening, like drainage and hacking, spitting shit up. But the sickness, that part, I believe, like, I feel pretty normal other than the annoying sinus crap. Yeah, these heated grips, I'm feeling them now. They feel mighty nice. It was a short ride, just me getting out, screwing around on the bike. Give me something to do. I've been itching to get out here, losing my mind, cabin fever and all that. Yeah, these heated grips feel good right now with these gloves on, putting out some nice heat. And I don't have my heated jacket on, like it's not that cold, and I'm comfortable. It says 49 right now. I don't know if that's the true temperature. That's the bike saying that. And I haven't been posting anything on YouTube because I don't have a whole lot of content. I have things I want to put up, like I got a Rabiconda tire changer, so I need to put my new tires on the Goldwing. I got brake pads for the Goldwing. I need to change those. I may not need to, but I'm going to. Taking the wheels off to put new tires on it, and I've never done that by myself on the Goldwing. I've always taken it to the dealer. So the Rabiconda tire changer, that should be a game changer. And then I got the oil change. I got everything I need to change the oil in the Goldwing. Same with this bike, the Africa Twin, so I'll do all that. I did not buy new brake pads for this because I've only got almost 6,700 miles on it, and there's quite a bit of pad left, at least in the back that I saw. Sometimes it makes a little bit of noise, but I'm not sure I give a shit. This bike is made for a little bit of rough and tough grittiness, so we'll see. Man, it's riding really nice tonight, and I'm glad I took it out and brought it out because I haven't used it since I changed or cleaned the chain. And aside from all the self-imposed technology like the Sena and like the little CarPlay device, I don't have to worry about the Africa Twin saying you got to do updates on me. You got to wait for 10 minutes or half an hour to do an update, software update. So that part of this bike I really like. And I don't know what I'm going to do if I ever get a modern bike that's, one of the newer ones that you have to get all the tech and shit. It requires software updates and all that crap. I don't know. Hopefully all the manufacturers won't lose their minds and make you do that crap. It'd be nice if you could have the option. Just check the box. You want tech or no tech? Or do you want the option for tech that requires updates? Or do you just want tech that doesn't require updates? How about that? And Africa Twin just purring. Nice little purr action. I think people are out and about getting ready for this blizzard that's about to hit us, because we about to get blizzarded it on. Okay, these grip warmers are warm. This headlight ain't bad. Let's see what it does with bright. Wait till this car passes. Nah, better not. It's not a great headlight, that's for fucking sure. And with the fog lights, they're way better. It's way brighter, y'all. But duh. But of course. Well, y'all, that was that. Just a quick little ride. I've been itching. Scratched a little bit of that itch, but I'm gonna need much more riding to scratch that big itch. Alright, y'all. It's been fun. I'll see you on the flip side. Holla later.